What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the Dragon Tera Chien-Pao. Now, I know Flutter Mane is still a big part of the meta, and of course when you're seeing Fairy-type Pokemon, Dragon is never really the Tera that you want to terrestrialize into, but since Ogerpon, Urshifu, Rillaboom, and a lot of other Pokemon that are either Grass, Water, Fire, or even potentially Electric as well, you're going to be able to terrestrialize into that Dragon type and be able to resist all of those things. And especially since Chien-Pao is an Ice type as well, you are already weak to the Fire type, so if you terrestrialize into the Dragon type, you're going to turn that weakness into a resistance. And then all the other elements like the Water, the Grass, the Electric, all of that will turn into a resistance as well, even though they are typically neutral to Chien-Pao. So I think it's a really great defensive pivot that you can go into. And honestly, the Dragon Tera is really great for other Pokemon aside from Chien-Pao as well. I mean, since you do see a lot of Ogerpon and a lot of Urshifu out there, it's nice to be able to turn all of those moves that they have, especially like the Ivy Cudgels, into a resistance. I mean, of course, if you end up seeing the Rock one, that Ivy Cudgel won't end up becoming a resistance, but still, you do see all of the other ones more commonly than that one. And even so, if you do end up seeing that, you can always go for a Sacred Sword and be able to kind of take that thing out, or at least take it down to 1 HP because it is, sturdy as well. So that's always something that you can end up doing if you see that. Again, I think that Dragon is a really great defensive pivot, not just for Pao, but for a lot of other Pokemon too. But you're going to see how great it is in these battles. So we'll get into them, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Well, let's get into the battles. Ooh, looks like we may have a Fezandipiti on Fezandipiti battle here. I mean, it would end up being weak to the Earth power, which would be bad, but one good way to take care of that is to go with Lando. So let's start Lando and Fezandipiti. We will end up bringing Pao. We can always terrestrialize that thing into Dragon if we need to. And I'm going to bring Hands too. I don't see an Intimidate Pokemon, not too worried about that. And we got some good stuff to take care of, a lot of the stuff that's right there too. So let's go with that. Let's hope that yeah, because we can actually start with the Tailwind too, then maybe we would actually be better off with them starting with Tornadus, to be honest. So it may actually be a Torn Ogerpon lead, which again actually wouldn't be a bad thing for us. We'd be able to get the Intimidate, we'd be able to get a Tailwind up. Oh, okay, never mind. Doesn't look like that's going to be what we're going to get. But we should hopefully be able to get a Tailwind here. That would be ideal. Is that going to be booster speed? I think so. Yep, which means we just got to swap out right away. In that case, I'm actually going to just start with a... I'm going to start with a Heat Wave. Let's swap into Hands. We'll probably end up... It may be an Icy Wind, to be completely honest with you. But it's possible they just go for a straight Freeze Dry over into Lando's spot. Yeah, so we really need to get rid of Iron Bundle, like, from the get-go. That's going to be extremely important. That's fine. Not much. We're getting a Tailwind. And that's not going to mean too much for us right now because... Alright, well, we miss on Fezandipiti. But we get a good hit over on Iron Bundle. Unfortunately, we just don't get the... don't get the poison. It's okay. I'm going to get Tailwind up ourselves, too. That means we're actually going to have one turn where we get the, Ooh, I don't think I can Fake Out. I was gonna oh, yeah, Bundle may actually have Encore. So I'm gonna go for the Heavy Slam over there. Yeah, they were gonna protect anyways. I'm okay with that then. Okay, minimal damage. Good. Wait. It's okay. Good thing about that is at least we can't get frozen, we can't get burnt, anything like that. We'll get a Tailwind up. We'll have one turn where we'll have the Tailwind and they won't. So that's good. We'll get the Heavy Slam. Almost KOs. Almost KOs. If we would have hit that heat wave on the first one, that would have been it for them. All right, let's see. Maybe we can get one of those on this one. Let's go with the Dazzling. And I'm going to go for the Drain Punch over there. Because again, if they had a Ghost Tera, I don't think they would have protected on that turn. So we'll get a Drain Punch over there. We'll see what we can get from it. And I'm just hoping that... Well, they're definitely going to outspeed, I think. Yeah, because they wouldn't have gotten that Tailwind off first before our Heat Wave. So, it's alright. We're going to have to deal with 2 moves here. Okay, yep. Well, I'm glad we didn't fake out on the first one, then. It's okay. That really isn't a big deal. Good thing is we actually do pick up the KO over on Bundle, then. Boom. Get out of here and give me that health back that we're about to lose from poison. We're gonna have to be strategic about this. Right, Fez goes all the way back up to full. I think we're gonna have to swap in. Probably gonna have to swap into Lando here. Hans is gonna have to take one more turn of damage. And then we'll swap either Fez back in, or we can swap in... I think we're going to save that Dragon Tera here. Or we can swap in Chien-Pao at some point. So that's fine. Let's swap in Lando. And I'm going to go for the Drain Punch into Fezandipiti. It's going to be enough to take it out. It's a 4x resistance, but unless that thing has Roost, we're going to knock it out. And again, they may think that we're going to go for the Heavy Slam anyway, so it won't be much of a difference. Yay, Intimidate on Ogerpon. Here comes that Fire Tera. So they go back to neutral. Which is okay. Which is good, actually. Okay. Still gonna do a lot of damage, though. Yeah, donezo. Oh, actually, not bad. Perfect. No way. On the one. We lose hands here, don't get me wrong. But, man, that was a clutch live right there, though. Oh, you love to see that. Alright, well, we definitely are going to go into, oh, yeah, we're going into POW here. They're probably going to end up protecting on this. Unless... Ooh. Yeah, they're probably going to end up protecting on this. Which is actually okay. We're going to swap back into Fezandipiti. So we can get one more Intimidate. It's Terra Dragon. Terra Dragon, let's go for the Sacred Sword over there. It may be a Spiky Shield and Detect, but at the very least, we're going to get a free swap in then, and we're also going to get another Intimidate, and we don't take any extra damage. We have a Sash anyways, and I'm happy about that. The good thing, too, is they're not going to be able to Terrastalize away from their 4x weakness to Fairy. However, they're not going to be affected much by it over there. But if we can get a Poison, too, oh, that would be nice. And again, I think the Dragon's going to help us here. The fact that that's the single strike instead of the rapid strike Urshifu kind of lessens the impact of this. But honestly, I think it's going to be a really good defensive Terra here. Perfect. Okay. I'm not happy that they just went for the Ivy Cudgel, though. Sorry, good damage, though. Come on. Alright, we should survive this. Let's go. Fail one's gone, but we're going to get that back. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. Go for a Dazzling Gleam. I think we would survive a Sucker Punch here. I'll go for the Lash Out over there. Dang. It is more than enough. It's okay, though. We're going to survive an Ivy Cudgel here, and that's going to be totally fine. I bet you if we would have gotten the Intimidate there, it wouldn't have been enough to knock out. But it's okay. We survive an Ivy Cudgel unless it ends up critting, but that's alright. It's got an increased chance, but it won't do it. Perfect. Dazzling Gleam. We pick up that KO. And we get the poison. That's what we really needed, to be honest with you. That was one of the more important things. That's perfect. And we're going to have the speed here, too. And they can't... Obviously, they've already terrestrialized. So they can't terrestrialize away from it. They can only hit one target at a time. And they're poisoned. I feel like we're in a good spot now. And again, really, honestly, that Dragon Tera really coming in handy right there. I really wish we could have survived one more. Or that one Sucker Punch, but honestly, we're okay, though. We're totally okay. Gonna go for the Roost. We may just get knocked out here, but that's okay. We're gonna go for the Stomping Tantrum. We're gonna get some good damage. Never mind, we got all the damage. So perfect! Hey, again, and then we were gonna be able to Roost there, and even if they did survive in the red or even in the yellow, we're gonna hopefully be able to heal all the way up, so we're gonna survive one more Cudgel. If they ended up going into Lando, and if they went into Fezandipiti and knocked out, we had the speed to go for one more Stomping Tantrum, and would have been enough to KO anyway. So, there we go. And again, that Dragon Tera really coming in handy there, to be able to survive that one Ivy Cudgel, and actually making it a contest to maybe survive one of those Sucker Punches. So, good game. Now, this looks pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie, and I am pretty happy that Roaring Moon is kind of coming back a little bit here. Don't like the mouse hold, though. It's kind of like Clefairy at home, you know what I mean? It's good for Friend Guard, but Clefairy is so much better with Eviolite and everything. Either way, though, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start... Let's start with Fezandipiti. And we're going to also have... is that Fezandipiti and Empoleon? And then in the back, we're going to have Pao and Iron Hands, too. We're going to be able to set our Tailwind, and we're also going to have a Fairy move that is going to be 4x effective over on Roaring Moon. And strong against a couple of the other mons, too. Like Chien-Pao, Annihilate, things like that. So let's go! Let's see what they start with. Don't know who that is. Oh, of course! Of course. Why am I surprised? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna get a Tailwind up. And go for a Flash Cannon over into the mice. Okay, so they're gonna go for a bulk up on this first one. It's actually good to know. Good damage. Perfect. Alright, so... part of me wants to go for the Heat Wave for the burn chance. I think I'm going to do that for the burn chance. And we're going to go Flash Cannon back into the mice again. who may end up protecting. Ooh, now actually, you know what? If I would have terrestrialized into Fairy or into Psychic here, I should have terrestrialized into Psychic, shouldn't I have? Come on, give me a burn. That would be huge. Didn't even get a poison. But we get the Flash Cannon, we'll get that KO, which is good. Rough. Here comes a Drain Punch. Yeah. One where we probably could have terrestrialized into Psychic there. The only downside to terrestrializing into Psychic there would be then their Rage Fist and everything like that would be super effective. So, oh well. Let's go into Chien-Pao here. Cool. I wonder if that's going to be their Terra. We got Sword of Ruin out. Do they have Booster? You bet they do. Is that going to be Speed? It's Attack. That's even scarier. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to take away the super effective nature of a Drain Punch. And let's do that up there. I don't want them to just Drain Punch me down to the to my Sash right away without being able to pick up a KO. You know what I mean? I don't know who this is, but whoever it is about to flying? Perfect. So that Ice Spinner is still going to be super effective. Should actually take it out right here too. I think it's not the best when it comes to physical defense. So let's hope for it. Big move. Big KO. It's exactly what we needed. Now what we need going forward is one of those toxic chains to really kind of go off. Could actually go, or that is going to be super effective, to be honest. So that might actually be okay. Arcanine. Makes sense. Good Intimidate there. Fine, we resist the fire, which is really good. We're going to get that, and hopefully be able to get this double KO right here. Good damage. We're not going to pick up the double, but we're going to get some good damage. That's actually good damage over on them. There's that Toxic Chain, baby. Let's go now. We got one. Only one. That's okay, though. Good damage. And still picks up the KO. That's okay, though. That made them not go, I guess, with like a Flare Blitz or something. Or with a, I don't know, with a Drain Punch earlier, I guess. I don't know. Either way, Pao did its job. It knocked out Roaring Moon pretty handily, too. So that was extremely nice. Extremely nice. Double lefties. However, that poisoning is going to get worse and worse every single time. That's perfect. Here's what we're going to end up doing. That sucks. Sorry, we got Iron Hands here. We're going to go for the Tailwind. Is it worth it? Go for the Fake Out. Good damage. I guess. Get the Flinch, Tailwind. And here comes a Rage Fist. Or Drain Punch. Still going Drain Punch. Fair. That's fine. They go back up to full. But again, that poison is going to get worse and worse every single time. And that is going to be our saving grace. Truly. Yeah, look at that. Already got up to 1/8, I think. I don't know. I'm assuming that's how much that one was. So let's go for the... I'm actually going to go for a Roost here. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch over there. That's fine. We're going to get the Roost. We're going to go back up to full. And we're going to get this Drain Punch and be able to KO over there on the left. Goodbye, Arcanine. But now they're going to go for a Drain Punch or a Rage Fist here. I would imagine probably a Drain Punch again. Although Rage Fist would be stronger and may actually KO at this point. And that's what they do. Do they KO? Not quite. Let's go. That's huge. Perfect. Go up a little bit, but you're about to go back down. Boom. Good amount, too. Alright. So, here's what we do is we go for the Dazzling Gleam. Here's the thing. I would go Wild Charge. Question is, how much damage are we going to get from the Wild Charge? Because if we go Wild Charge and we do enough where the recoil is going to knock out hands, Fezandipiti goes out here. So I know it sounds ridiculous. I think I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam just to make sure that we don't knock ourselves out. Good damage right there, too. Good damage as well. Okay, yeah, Drain Punch, that's totally okay, because the poison and the amount of damage that we just got on that Dazzling Gleam was more than enough to be able to take out. Or will be more than enough to take out. That's perfect. Get your lefties, but also take your poison. And thankfully, we are going to do enough damage with the Dazzling Gleam here. Oh, yeah, we definitely do. GG's, friend. There we go. Nice. Pick up that KO. There we go. And even though the Dragon Tera didn't necessarily help us out too much on that one, still picked up the win, I guess, you know? We'll take it. Good game. Oh, boy, we got Blissey. That is definitely okay, though. We have plenty of physical attackers to take care of it. So, what I think we're going to do, because they may want to set Trick Room here, I think I'm going to actually start Sinistcha and Empoleon. We're going to have Pao, and we're going to have Hands in the back. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Yeah, that'll be good. That's a good way to actually take out... it's a good way to take out Glimmora without setting the spikes on your side. So that's a big positive right there. And yeah, we'll be good. I don't think I see anything that would lower our speed or anything. I will say the downside is we do have to worry about Garganical, though, because that does have the... not the extra strong Salt Cure. It just does that on the residual damage, but, you know, same thing. Are they going to actually... Okay, good. They did lock in. Perfect. Okay, so that means they have a plan, I hope. So let's see what they do. Maybe it's going to actually be... I don't know. I don't know. They may actually start Glimmora, and that'd actually be good for us. They do. Okay. Poor Empoleon might have to deal with a with an Earthquake here, though. There we go. Okay, I was wondering what kind of took a second there. That's fine, though. What we're going to do is we're actually going to Strength Sap right away over there. And I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon there. Could have went for the Ice Beam over there, but you know what? Again, I really want to take care of Glimmora. Yeah, they're going to Terrastallize it. That's fair. Going to be into grass? Oh, never mind. It's going to be them. In front of a Steelmon? Okay, we'll take that. Maybe. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. We pick up this KO, baby. We pick it up. We pick it up. Unless they go first and they go with an Earth Power. Ooh, they're Corrosion! They are Corrosion! I like that! Dope. Okay, so we'll get that strength set. They'll be a little bit weaker. I appreciate that. Should pick this up, though. That's Ash? Yeah, that's Ash. Oh, poor Empoleon, though. My goodness, that is so rough for them. That's okay, though. We're going to actually go for the Machagacha. And we're not going to get it, but I'm going to go for the for that over there. If we didn't have Pao in the back, I would actually go for the Trick Room here. Yeah, if they're smart, they take out Empoleon right here, honestly. That would be the right call. I mean, you kind of have to. You don't want to leave that just sitting on the field to do like another move or two, especially after you proc the weakness policy. It's just not smart. Yeah, that's fine. The good thing here is we do pick up the KO over on them too. We're probably gonna go for a Toxic here though. Yep. It's okay though, because you know what? No one else is poisoned. No one else is going to be poisoned, and I take that as a victory. No shot. Yikes. Okay, that's fine though. Let's go with Iron Hands here. Yikes. Go for the Machagacha one more time. Actually, no. Gonna go for a Trick Room, and we're gonna fake out that monstrosity. Fair call. It's fine. Who is this? You! Okay, so setting the Trick Room might not be the right idea then. Dude, the fact that we missed the Machagacha on that one and we allowed them to get that is extremely upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get this Trick Room though. Let's try for the Machagacha one more time. Maybe. Yeah, the Black Sludge though. As Hands gets poisoned even more. It's rough. Alright, we need to take them out though. Nope. Let's go Machagacha. That's Wild Charge, even though they may go for the Baneful Bunker. Really? Okay. Who are we doing this Wild Charge into then? Okay. I am okay with that. Who are we doing this Machagacha into then? I don't know who that is, but we're about to find out. Son of a gun. Okay, well that's not good. That is. That's fine though. Dang, and the Rocky Helmet. Man, we're all the way back in Series 1 now. Or Series 2. Good damage. We pick up the KO. I appreciate that. Man, they are just all about statuses and just inflicting poison, Salt Cure, everything like that. They have the Spiky Shield, I'm sure. They have Baneful Bunker, I would imagine. So that's all they are, is just residual damage. That's alright, we can pick this up, though. That's so much poison damage, though. It's okay. We're still in an okay spot. Like, again, I just have so much faith in Sinistcha. The Matcha. Let's go for the Drain Punch. Let's get some health back here. We need to do it. They could go Wide Guard, but nah, I don't think so. It's totally okay. recover, understandable. Good thing is we're going to get some health from the Machagacha and a lot of health from this Drain Punch too. That's good. Machagacha, give me pretty much all of it, please. Please. Thank you. Come on. Almost. Almost. It's okay, though. Yeah, I get that little extra health back. Yeah, it's taking so much now. But it's okay. We're, again, still in a good spot, though. Is this the last turn of Trick Room? No, we got 2 more. Let's go Machagacha again. Let's try for that Drain Punch one more time. They may protect. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to get a punch into the Marini. Or not Marini. Toxapex. That's going to be good, honestly. Not much damage, unfortunately, but at least we'll get a Machagacha. Thank you. Thank you. We hit both. Appreciate that. We pick up the KO. I appreciate that a lot. That's going to be tough. Yeah, because all they are is just Stallmons. We might be able to just swap hands out. Unless Sinistcha might be better off, to be honest. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to end up swapping out Sinistcha. We're going to Drain Punch over there. Pao is going to allow us to do more damage so that we can KO with the Drain Punch. Because even if they recover, we're going to be doing, let's see, 75% is what their defense is going to be of its normal. So I think that's going to be more than enough considering the fact that the Drain Punch did about half when we ended up doing it. So as long as they don't protect here, we're going to be good. And we should end up knocking them out. That's the hope. The good thing is Sinistcha's bad poison resets, so it's not going to be taking all that damage that it just did. Let's go. Perfect. Wow, just barely surviving. Let's go. And we pick up that KO. I will say, unfortunately, though, because we only recovered 10 there, the poison is going to knock out hands. However, it did its job. And now we have Pao out there, and I trust in Pao. There we go. And let's see. Question is, what move do they have? We bring Sinistcha back out. We're going to end up going with... I'm going to Terrastallize into Dragon here, because that's the video. So let's do that. Let's Lash out, and... I know it's not going to do much. I'm going to Strength Sap so I can actually get back up to full health. Or at least close to full health. Possible that we probably should have protected on that first one, especially if they went Baneful Bunker here. But nope, they did not. We get the Lash out. It's good damage. We get the Strength Sap, we'll heal up. And then on the next one, we can just go with the Lash out again, as well as a Hex. Ooh, that's okay though. We are neutral to that. All right, perfect. So, I think Pao's gonna be perfectly fine here. I'm honestly gonna protect on this one just in case they have Baneful Bunker, and we're gonna go for the Hex. Perfect. Appreciate that. honestly, maybe Machagacha is actually going to be stronger. Plus, we get to heal up a little bit, too. Yeah, so maybe I'll change that, and I'll go with the Machagacha on this one. Let me look at the, these, though. Yeah, 65, they're not afflicted with the status. Machagacha is 80, and this one isn't spread because there's only one target. So let's go with the Machagacha. Good damage, Machagacha. Let's go. Be enough, please. Do it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That was a lot of statuses. I'm surprised they didn't go for Assault Cure, to be completely honest with you. But that, the Baneful Bunker, the Toxic, the Corrosion, everything. But somehow, some way, we were still able to come out on top, despite the fact that Sinistcha was pretty much poisoned that entire time. And thankfully, we did have that Dragon Tera on Chien-Pao, just in case they had like a water move. That way, we would have been able to resist it and stay out there for a little bit longer. So all in all, good game. Even though Flutter Mane is still a big part of the meta, I still think that Dragon actually has a really good defensive benefit, especially for Chien-Pao. I mean, you have so many Urshifu still out there. You have the Ogerpon, which has the grass, fire, and water, which all is resisted by the Dragon. And since Chien-Pao is the ice type as well, that's going to turn that weakness to fire into a resistance. And again, since water is neutral on ice as well as obviously dark, that ends up turning into a resistance as well. So really, you're going to be in a really good spot with that defensive Tera, especially if you're staring down something like an Ogerpon and potentially like an Arcanine or something like that. I think that Dragon Tera is a really good defensive pivot to be able to keep Chien-Pao out there for a little bit longer and be able to do some really good damage to those Pokemon that are really trying to hit them. So again, really great battles. I really think that Dragon, not just for Chien-Pao, but for other Pokemon as well, could be a really good defensive Tera. So Chien-Pao can get another turn of being able to attack. And since it is such a strong attacker as well, it's really nice to have out there and to be able to take out a couple other Mons. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.